Boxing Club with Chris Pearson. Chris, part of the ShoBox card this weekend, taking on Acacio Ferreira, a Brazilian fighter. First time making an appearance here in the States. 14-0. What do you know about this guy, and what are you expecting out of him?
I know he's in the way, and we gotta get him out the way. That's pretty much all I know. I'm in great shape. I had a great camp, so I'm just looking forward to doing what I come to do and moving forward.
Now, you know, it's kind of weird looking at his record. 14-0. He does have 12 knockouts, so obviously he's a talented fighter. But a lot of his fights have been against guys, you know, maybe not that stout. So are you looking at this as a real step up in competition? I mean, yourself, you're 9-0, so you're getting to that point where you're ready to make a step up yourself. So how are you looking at him compared to the other guys you faced?
Like I said, he's just another person that's in the way. I look at everybody the same. I feel like I'm a very challenging fighter. I put in a lot of work. I got a lot of experience. I've been in with the best. I beat the best, so I'm ready.
Now, one thing that has to be an advantage for you is that you train with a bunch of guys here on the money team that are similar weights, tons of talent. So what's it like, and how much of an advantage is it for you to get to work with these guys? You know, the Linnell Bellows, the Luis Arias, all these guys that are similar weights and talent to yourself.
Been in the gym with a bunch of top prospects like myself. We challenge each other on a day-to-day basis, so that's good for you going into a step-up fight, so to speak. I know I've got good work in the gym, so I'm prepared for whatever this guy brings to the table.
Now the one thing, you know, being part of the money team, you ask the people that know boxing, the insiders, you know, when you say who are the top, you know, the ones with the best ability on the money team, you're always one of the first two or three guys they name, you know, as far as I have the highest ceiling. However, it seems like maybe to the general public, you're kind of maybe the least publicized. Right. Do you get the same feeling, and does that bother you at all, or are you just going to let it kind of eventually sort itself out?
That's what they do. It's a matter of time. It's just I'm not a busy guy as far as with media, or I don't really talk a whole bunch. I just try to go to work and do what I'm supposed to do. So having an opportunity like I'm having now to be on TV, give me the opportunity to show what I can do, and hopefully that'll change. But it's just a matter of time. Everybody has their season.
Yeah. Now you've been on big cards before. You were on the last Floyd card. Obviously, it doesn't get any bigger than that. But like you said, you know, you're going to be on TV this time. Any extra pressure that this is kind of a showcase fight for you?
Nah, every time I get in the ring, it's the same. So I'm just thankful for the opportunity. Thankful to Al Hammond, Leonard Ellaby, and with the promotions for giving me the opportunity. And I'm going to go in there and do what I do best.
And so here we are at the end of 2013, 2014. Same time, you know, where are we going to see Chris Pearson?
Hopefully in line for some type of title. Definitely. I feel like I have that type of talent, those type of skills. I put in that type of work. So, like I said, everybody has a season. I'm going to just keep going to work every day and keep doing what I'm supposed to do. And eventually, I'll be where I want to be. Definitely.
So in the next year or so, you think you're going to be out there? All right, just as far as this camp goes, I mean, shape's all good, weight's all good, all that kind of stuff. Looking forward to it. And then it's Tuesday. You guys are fighting Friday night. So what's the schedule traveling getting up there?
We leave out tomorrow morning. I think it's like a 3-hour flight. We touch down around 11 or something. We'll train, get something to eat, rest up, train again probably that Thursday because the weigh-ins are late, like around 6 p.m. So just treat it like a regular training day. My weight's already right in range, so I'm cool. I'm just doing my thing.
And then, most of your fights, at least the last couple since you've been on the team here, you've been on the same card with a lot of these guys. Do you consider that advantage, or you don't really pay attention to the other guys, or do you actually like having all the same guys kind of on the card with you?
I'm a competitor, so we laugh and joke about who's the best and all that, but at the end of the day, I want us all to do well. But when I'm put on the card, I want to be the standout every time, whether I'm on the card with Floyd or whoever I'm on the card with. That's just the type of competitor I am.
So a little friendly rivalry when you guys are done, you kind of nitpick each other's performance and showing.
I'm the best one.
You're the best one. All right, appreciate that. Best luck to you Friday night ShoBox.
Appreciate it.
All right, take care.
Cheers.